Hey guys, we're back on the road again, and this time we're going to, well, I put a post on Gumtree about looking for like retro games and stuff, because not anybody up here seems to have any out in the wild, so I thought, fuck it, take the plunge, put an ad on, see if anybody's got anything and they can get in touch with me. And they did. Somebody got in touch with me, so I'm quite surprised about it, because there was a lot of people that put ads up around about the same time as me, but he texted me yesterday saying he's got a suitcase full of old Nintendo games. So I'm going to go over and see what he's got. It's in Portlethen, which is roughly about 40 minutes to an hour depending on traffic. So we're going to go and see what he has. He says he's not asking silly money for it, but of course, you know, I don't know what he thinks is the meaning of silly money, you know. But yeah, I'm going to have a look, see what he's got, and yeah, as usual, I'll probably film a little bit on the way. And yeah, take you through the sights at Aberdeen. So take it easy. I've got my supplies with me. Got my packet of deep ridge flame grilled steak walkers. These are fucking gorge, by the way. And a bottle of water. So I'm all ready to go. And my little Nintendo wallet. So as you do, all ready to kick ass on the road as we go. Let's get it on. Right, see you in a bit, guys. So yeah, here we go, just coming up to getting some fuel. Shit, so yeah, lots of traffic kicking around, so not really cool. But yeah, shit happens. So I'm 20 minutes into my journey and I've ate my crisps. I've got it. So I'm going to stop off. I don't know if you can see it through that car window, but I'm going to stop off at the Shell Guards just here. And I'm going to get myself all topped up with some fuel and shit. And get myself back on the road. So here we go. This is one of the busiest garages in Aberdeen, so yeah, gonna check out what we can get here. So see you in a bit, guys. So yeah, this is still on our way. Some pretty houses there. Coming up to our local radio station, North Sound. I know some of you guys down in England actually receive this as well. It's got quite a strong frequency range, which is quite unusual. There we go. And yeah, so we're just still driving there. We're kind of like halfway there, and we'll see what this guy's got. I mean, I don't have a lot of money left, to be honest. I mean, I've still got quite a lot of stuff I want to sell, you know, make some funds back and all that. And yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got. I'm kind of hoping he's got some rare stuff that he's going to sell cheap. I think we all kind of hope that when we go out and look for stuff. But yeah, so this is us coming up to Alton's in Aberdeen now. This is actually where my girlfriend works, and it's quite a nice area of Aberdeen. Some nice flats and shit over there, some houses over there, as you do, houses everywhere. So yeah, but I shall start filming when I'm back out in the carriageway, guys. Take it easy, bye. So here we go, we're coming pretty close to our destination. We're going to find out shortly where it's going to be at. A couple of places there. So we're not going as far as Stonehaven anyway. So we're coming into Aberdeenshire. It's a really nice part of the country out here. This is a carriageway all you guys will be coming into. If you're coming to Aberdeen, you guys will be coming on the opposite side, obviously, into Aberdeen, via Dundee and all that kinds of places. Some nice places up here. Honestly, I would highly recommend coming up here and having a nice break. It's a really gorgeous town, lots to do. And here we go, Portlethen. So we're going to be coming off here, down this nice little slip road, down into Portlethen, which will go under the bridge as well, as you can see, directed. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm on the wrong fucking side, as you do. And now around here, lots of rock faces. These actually need to be sealed up properly. But yeah, so here we go. Coming into Portlethen now as we speak, under a nice little bridge. And it's an absolutely gorgeous place, Portlethen. I used to come here a long time ago, quite a lot, because my girlfriend used to stay out here. One of my ex-girlfriends. And yeah, so used to come out here Oh, sorry about this guys, I'm trying to drive with one hand, which isn't really easy in a carriageway. But yeah, so coming into Portlethen now. Absolutely gorgeous place, as I say. Really nice houses, lots of things to do out here. And it's an absolutely beautiful place to be. You know, and if you guys ever get the chance to come up here, it's definitely worth, you know, one of the places it's definitely worth checking out. Lots of new houses here. These weren't here last time I was here. This has all sort of been built back up by the council. You know, we got a lot of people coming up and staying here, so yeah. But anyway guys, I shall film once I am at my destination, which is going to be like over here somewhere, like over that way. Not that you'll be able to make that out, but yeah. So yeah, so we're just kind of on the outskirts of Portlethen, that's over there. But I shall film once we're at the destination, and I shall let you know what the fuck is going on. So take it easy guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, well I didn't get a chance to shoot before I went in. The guy was pretty much just waiting right there for me, so I just had to go in and get the stuff. The stuff I have today is probably one of the best scores I've ever had. I'll explain more when I get to showing you all the stuff that I've got off this guy, but it is brilliant. I'm just scoring it big time on these on-the-road pickups. I really am. I'm doing very, very well, and I'm very happy. So I'm going to head back home now. It's going to be a long journey, but looking at everything I've got back here, 2 bags full of games, you know, and some other stuff as well. I'm kind of blown away a little bit, to be honest, because it used all the money that I had left, to be honest, in my bank to get it all. And as you'll see when I tell you how much I paid for everything, it wasn't really a lot, so I have scored big time. I'm not going to be reselling this stuff. All this stuff's pretty much for me. There's a couple of things I've already got, but it's probably in better condition than the ones I have, or you know, what have you, but this is awesome. So I'm going to get home now because I'm babbling, but this is a very good on-the-road pickups, and I hope you guys enjoy what's coming next. See you in a bit guys, take it easy, bye. Well guys, I'm back. I actually got a text off my friend Lauren. Somebody had actually gone at my work and dropped off some stuff for me. Gaming wise, this is a deal that was done a little while ago, but I'll get to that at the end of the video. But I'm going to show you everything I picked up from that guy out in Portlethen. Now, I'm just in awe of everything I got. I think this is actually better than episode 4. Personally, because of the price I paid for everything, but you'll see in a minute everything that I got. So, I'm going to start. Oh fuck, I don't even know where to start. I'll start with the controllers, right? Because I picked up some controllers today. First up, we've got a Nintendo 64 red controller. It's in fantastic oh, sorry. Oh, right. The box is in fantastic condition. I've got the hiccups now. And the controller's all in there. It's even got like its inserts and everything. That is brilliant. I'm really happy with that because I was like, you know, I like getting colour variations of things. You know, and this is absolutely well awesome. The stick is really firm as well on that controller, so you know, that's brilliant. So I'm well pleased with that. So that's the boxed N64 red controller. I also picked up a boxed black GameCube controller. It's in brilliant condition as well. It's actually sealed on that end. So I'll just quickly show you the controller that's in there. It's got this little cardboard insert. It's got manuals in there as well. It's just absolutely packed full of stuff. I haven't seen a black controller for a while, so it's really nice to have one boxed and in mint condition practically. I mean, it's got a little bit of a tear here, but I don't give 2 hoots about that. That's in fantastic condition, so I'm well pleased with that. So we're getting close really to what we paid for this lot now, which is awesome. Also picked up for the Sega Game Gear, this guy had some stuff in his loft, which in fact I'm going to do later actually. I'm going to show you everything that I picked up initially, and then I'll show you everything that we got out of his loft, because there was quite a lot of stuff in there. So next up is a Nintendo Zapper. As you can see, excellent working condition. It's actually in fantastic condition. I have to say, for being unboxed, it's absolutely mint. The lens is absolutely fine there. Boom. So yeah, that's fantastic. I've already got a boxed mint one of those, but I'm not going to pass that up. That's a great deal. Also found a Game Boy Pocket Game Link cable adapter. Now I've never seen this before. I'm not entirely sure exactly what it's for, but fuck it, had to have it. Says Nintendo on it, had to have that. So we've got that as well. And now we're getting on to the games, because there's games in here as well, believe it or not. In fact, no, actually that's a lie. I've got another console box. It is Game Boy Advance. It's completely boxed, everything's in there. It's in great condition actually, I have to say. The only problem was one end's actually coming up like that, but you know, I don't mind about that, to be honest. Let's get the Game Boy out. It's still in its plastic wrap, and it's the see-through one, which I don't actually have. So, well, I'm not sure if I have actually. I have got a boxed one of these, but I'm not entirely sure. No batteries in it, that's a good thing. The screen's absolutely mint on that, so that's great. It doesn't look like it's ever been used either, so that's absolutely awesome. This really is an amazing haul of games, guys, that you're about to see. So yeah. Right, so that's the Game Boy Advance boxed. Also picked up a console. Now, I have this console already, but the box for my one's actually quite damaged. You'll have seen it back in my first full year in YouTube video, the box. This one is a little bit beat up as well, but it's in better condition than what I have, and that is an N64. You don't see a lot of these boxed in the wild up here. You see a lot of them loose, and in fact he had 4 other ones all loose. But I didn't need them, obviously. I saw this one and I was more than happy with this. I mean, it's a little bit, ever so slightly beat up. I mean, I'll show you the back. That's in fine condition on the back. Mario, can't go wrong with him. And listing all the games here. And it's the exact same box I have for my N64 already. But we're going to open this and have a look inside. It's a little bit like an unboxing here, guys. Flaps are really strong on that. So this is a really good condition box. And look at all that. It's all in there. N64 doesn't look as if it's got a scratch on it. It's got the power pack, the adapter to plug into your TV. It's all in there. It's got leaflets in here as well. Nintendo 64 leaflets. So it's pretty much complete. It's just missing the baggie for the controller. It doesn't have the controller, but I've already got 1,000,001 controllers, so don't give a crap about that. A little Nintendo leaflet as well. So yeah, so everything minus the controller, but like I say, I've got about 4 or 5 of them, so I'm really not bothered. But I've got a boxed one over there, so that's fine. I've got to try and get this back in now, which is going to be fun. We'll just stick it back in like that just now. So yeah. So that's the boxed N64 console. So that's all in there, so that's great. Great condition, I'm really pleased with that. I'll just stick that on there, actually. Just get that in there. Right, then we picked up a stack of games because he pretty much just had a suitcase and all this stuff was in the suitcase. So I was kind of hoping he would have some like NES or SNES games. He didn't have any NES ones, but he did have SNES and Game Boy. So I'll show you the Game Boy games first. First up, I've got a mint inbox Alleyway. And this is, he was telling me, it's actually a Mario game. Because Mario, you can see in the front here, is actually controlling the pad for the knocking the ball up and down. So it's actually part of the Mario series. So I already have this loose cart, but it's really nice to get it mint in box. Well, I say mint, it's a bit dented that side, but it's in great condition and I'm really pleased to have that. I mean, if I can find Game Boy games boxed, I'm going to pick them up. Next up is Super RC Pro-Am. It's got a little rip in the front, but it's complete in box, and the box is fine, aside from that little rip, so that's great. I'm going to save that one to last. This is a strange one. The Game Link cable box. I've never seen a box for this. I haven't even seen one on eBay. They're probably there on eBay, I just haven't looked. But it's got everything in here. The Game Link is still in a bag. Oh, I say everything, that's all that's in here. No manual or nothing. I don't think you really need one, it's pretty much common sense. But the box is really, really good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, it's mint. So I'm very happy to have that. So that's the Game Link cable for the Game Boy. They were from his attics. This next one, this last one I was really happy with. It's The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now the box is, well, it's a little bit dented that side, but aside from that, it's really nice condition. It's got sellotape along the top, but it is open, and everything's in there. The tray, the game, the manuals, everything. So I was really pleased to see that as well. So those Game Boy games were what he had in the suitcase. I still have a couple more to show you, but I'll show you them in a bit. And then he also had some SNES games in this. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm getting excited now. Sorry. This was the last one. It's a boxed Formula 1 race, but it's got the 4-player adapter on the inside. So I'll show you that quickly. So that's just an empty game case. I threw that in there from the suitcase. So that's the 4-player adapter. And I think you just use the link cables to link them up, which is cool. It's got Formula 1 race and 4-player adapter instructions all in this little bag. And a little poster. The game isn't in there, but I knew that already. I already have the game, so I'm not bothered about that at all. I just wanted the box because I thought it looked really cool. It is a little bit beat up, like I say, but you know what? I don't mind that because I've never seen this kind of box in the wild. It is literally like a NES box. That's what it looks like. It's probably about the same size, so that's excellent. I'm really happy with that. So that's brilliant. And of course the free Game Boy game case. You can't have too many of them. And then he had some SNES games in there as well, and I thought, you know what, I'm having them. Absolutely having them. First one that I pulled out, it's just the box, and it's a bit crushed, but it's Super WrestleMania. It is crushed, and I wouldn't have picked it up other than the fact the tabs are still in there and it can be puffed out. So once I get the game, you know, I'll get a tray and a manual and I'll have that complete in box. And it'll look good in a box protector. I can easily puff this out, that's no problem. And yeah, so aside from that, it's in actually fine condition. It's just been crushed in the front. Next thing he had was this. Now I picked this car up in the episode 4 of my on the road pickups, and I couldn't believe that I found the box for it. It's missing one thing out of it, which is a little bit annoying, but once you see what it is, you know, you'll be happy. The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past box. It's like I say, it's got everything in here but the map. It's got the tray for the game, which is in mint condition. It's got the manual, which is fine. It's a little bit dog-eared, but aside from that, it's absolutely fine for me. I don't mind that at all. The box is in great condition. All the flaps are there. There's no tears to the box at all. It's just been crushed and well used. A couple of little blemish marks in the back. But I really don't care about that. I'm well happy I finally have a box for this game, and it's coming to the point that I've practically got all this for free, because the Zelda cartridge, you know, once I'd sold a couple things on from that video that I had spares and doubles of, it pretty much worked out that I got all my money back, so I got the game for free, and pretty much I've got the box now as well, so that's fantastic. I'm really pleased with that. If any of you guys have got the manual actually for this game, if you could please let me know. I would do a trade or I'll buy it off you, no problem at all, because I would love to have that complete in box. So yeah, and the last one that he had is complete in box, and it's Megalomania. I've never seen this game before, so it was there and it was complete in box and very good condition as well, so I thought, you know what, I'm having it. I'll quickly show you the inside. That's the tray, the game there, which is in fine condition. It hasn't yellowed at all, so that's great. And the manual, which is in mint condition as well, so that's excellent. It's really nice to find these games mint in, well, I say mint in box, but it's nice to find them complete in box out in the wild if you can, because you know, you end up paying a ton of money for them on eBay, so it's nice to... What are you saying? Yeah, so anyway, there you go. That's the box for that. And then GameCube games. Now he had a couple of GameCube games sitting in the suitcase as well, so I decided I'm having them. And the first one is Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble. It is boxed and complete. The disc hasn't even got a scratch on it, which is fantastic. And the next one, now this was the one that I really was happy with, because I was actually talking to a friend on Facebook about this the other day that was wanting to pick this up. And it is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on the GameCube. In fantastic condition actually, boxed and complete. The disc has got a scratch on it, but I don't mind that. That's absolutely awesome. I'm well happy to pick that up today. So anyway, all that, we're not finished yet, but all that I picked out the suitcase and I says to him, look, how much would you want for all that? And I was quite willing to go up to £100 for all that. I had that figure in mind, and he said to me, well, why don't we just do £30 on all that? I was like, I'm not even going to argue with you, mate. £30 it is, not a problem. I was so happy with that. That's a great deal. But then he said, I do have some more things in the loft, the attic, or whatever you want to call it. Would you want to have a look at all that stuff, but you're going to need to help me try and move everything around in the loft? I says, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go and do that, see if there's anything else up there, because I thought that's an awesome deal. You might have some more cool stuff up there, and I can get it for a good price. So I thought, yeah, let's go up there and have a look. So went up there, and first thing that we saw straight away was some Wii games and a 3DS game. Now, the 3DS game is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, I already have this sealed, but I really didn't want to open it. I just was looking for the game loose, well, opened, if you know what I mean, but it's all in there. The points haven't even been used, and the manual's actually kind of cool. It's like a poster kind of thing, so that's ace. So I'm really happy that to finally have this one that I can play, because I'm going to keep my one sealed. So that's awesome. And then he pulled out a couple of Wii games. He pulled out 4 Wii games. 2 of them I already had, which was GoldenEye, complete inbox with the gold controller, but I already have that and I didn't want to buy it again. And Link's Crossbow Training, which I already had as well. But these 2 games I didn't have, and I was actually going to buy one of them this morning before I went out to see the guy for, I think it was about 15 quid, so I'm really pleased that I didn't. And that game is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Now, I was going to buy this, like I said, this morning for £15, but it was missing the manual, the one I was going to buy, and it's got the manual in there. And it's in fantastic condition. I'm so happy to have this. I really want to get it on the GameCube as well, but that one's really, really pricey. This one's slightly less, like, down in price, but it's in great condition. Has been slightly crushed on the front, but I'm really pleased to have that. And the next one I was over the moon with, and it is a sealed, well, partially sealed, and I'll tell you why in a minute, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It's partially sealed because it has been opened at the bottom, but it's still got the seal right around the box. And I've pulled it out, had a look at what's in it, and I've popped it back in. It's all in there. It's got the special orchestra CD in there as well. All the manuals, maps, and what have you is all in there, so that's fantastic. So yeah, so we're getting close to the end of the video now, guys, but this is pretty much everything that I got. And then he went through another box. He says, I've got SNES and Game Boy games up here. I says, I'm positive I do. If you hang fire a minute, we'll go and get them. So he went off to the back of the attic, like over some boxes, and I didn't see him at all, but I could hear him rummaging around in the suitcase, and he says, oh, I found some Game Boy games. So I was like, sweet. So he brought them out, and there were Jurassic Park, mint in box, complete as well. So I got that. Home Alone 2, mint in box. I've already got the game, but it's really nice to have these Game Boy boxes. And the next one is Drop Zone, complete in box for the Game Boy Color. Well, I say complete in box, it doesn't have the manual, but I really don't give a fuck. The box is in really good condition, so I thought, okay, well, we'll have that. So added it to the pile. He also took out a couple of Game Gears, but they were knackered, so I didn't want to pick them up. He also had a Dreamcast with a ton of copied games, but again, I didn't want to pick that up because I'm not really collecting for the Dreamcast. And he had a boxed GameCube. It was a black boxed GameCube, but I just decided to pass that one up because I was picking all this up and I thought he's really going to charge a high price here. But yeah, so I left that. But anyway, we found more SNES games while we were up there. They're all loose cart, but they're fantastic games. Super Mario All-Stars, which is great because my condition is slightly yellow, but this one's absolutely fine. Another copy of Street Fighter 2. So this is up for trade or sale, guys, because I already have it. And Super Mario World, which I'll need to change the back of because it's got like a brown splodge on it. Or maybe could clean that up. But I was actually wanting one with a better condition label because the label on my one was damaged. And this one's absolutely fine. So I'm really pleased to have that in the collection again. And then, oh, he found this as well. It's a Game Boy Advance SP like bag. You just put your SP controller, SP console in there, and there you are. So that's a bag. So I'll stick there. And now we're getting down to the best thing that he had in there, and I couldn't believe it when I saw it. He pulled it out and he said that, oh actually no, hold on a minute. I've got this as well. It's a Sega Game Gear TV tuner pack, complete in box, fantastic condition. There is rattling in here, but the tuner itself is complete. I'll need to open up the box and have a good look inside, see what the rattling is, but it's all in there, so that's fantastic. So I thought I'd pick that up, because you don't see a lot of them boxed. You can't use them anymore, but it's nice to have them. And now to the best thing that he had in there, and this is amazing. He pulled this box out, and he had a look in it. He says, "Oh, I forgot I had one of these." He was telling me earlier that day, well, we were going through the N64, like the suitcase and stuff. So he had like lots of Game & Watches and stuff, but he sold them all in their boxes, but he had one left. So I picked it up, and it is Donkey Kong Jr. and it's tabletop edition. Haven't seen this in the wild before. It's yellowed quite badly, and the top where the game is slightly like moved a little bit, so it doesn't work. But I'm pretty sure I can get that restored, and maybe see if we can get it working again. But it's in great condition aside from that, and the stick is really strong gear, button's really responsive, so I'm really pleased to have that in the collection. It's my very first Game & Watch, well, in my collection now. I started collecting again. I used to have a few of them back in the day, but this is fantastic to have back in the collection. So anyway guys, that's almost everything, because he threw in a freebie. He threw in a bunch of these Zelda scratch cards, which he had sitting in a drawer, and I've never seen these before. Apparently you got them in packs of bubblegum, but he's got a ton of them in here actually, so yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, all in there, and he threw that in for free because I was buying so much off of him. So yeah, so we got downstairs with everything, and then he says, anyway guys, sorry about that, I got rudely interrupted, but anyway, yeah, so I got these Zelda scratch cards, and there are 3 of them in there, and they're in really good condition, so I'm well happy with that. So anyway guys, I got all that today for a really good price. The £30 initially is what we agreed on, and then we brought all this stuff downstairs, and he just said, right, well how about £60 for the lot? I think that's a great deal, personally. I think that's absolutely awesome. I'm well pleased with that. And yeah, I mean, I know if I sold some of this stuff on, I would easily make my money back on like 2 or 3 items in here, but I'm not going to do that. This is most of this, well, all of this stuff I want to keep pretty much. Apart from the 2 SNES games that I said are up for trade, which is All Stars and Street Fighter 2. My N64 as well, that I have originally boxed, is up for trade or sale now, because I'm going to be keeping this one because it's in much better condition than mine. The Game Boy Advance as well, I'll probably put that up for trade, but everything else I want to keep. And I'm well happy with everything. I think I've got an awesome deal here today. £60 for everything is absolutely fantastic. But then I got a text from my friend Lauren, who I actually went to the car boot sale, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week, and I bought some Game Boy stuff off a seller, well, a guy that I know. And he's selling some Game Boy stuff, like Game Boy games in box, a Game Boy Advance SP, and some Game Gear games. Quite common games, and I ended up paying around about £40 for it, which I slightly overpaid, and I was a little bit disappointed with that. But he made me feel a lot better by saying he had some he had like Game Gear that he had spare that he didn't have time to fix up, but it didn't work, and he asked me if I fixed consoles. I says that I did. I haven't done one yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll give it a go. I mean, I'll have a look, I'll clean it up anyway and see if I can. If I can't do it, then I'll send it away. But he came in past and he said that he would drop them off for me. So he came in past today, he dropped them off, he went good in his offer, so that's absolutely awesome. But there's so much cool stuff in this bag that he dropped off. I'm stunned with it all, to be honest. So yeah, so I'll show you what he threw in. He threw in a Sega Game Gear TV tuner, so I've got 2 of these now. All picked up in the same day, so that's wicked. So I'll just stick that down there. A couple of a Game Gear game, Haley Wars, which I believe I already have in mint in box anyway, so that might be up for grabs. Christ, I'm really going to find room for all this now. So we'll just stick that there. A couple of Sega Game Gear manuals, Sonic 2 and Tasmania. So they're awesome. I was needing the manuals for them anyway, so that's cool. So we'll just whack them up there. And yeah, so Game Gear, plural, because he's given me quite a lot. I've got 1 Game Gear, which is in great condition. It just needs cleaned up. It's got the battery packs, so that's ace. No batteries, I mean, they don't work, but that's really nice to have for free. So, Christ, we'll whack that down there now. See, we're running out of room here. So yeah, it's got all that. Then I got DOS Game Gear. No battery covers there, but he did throw in 2 spare battery covers, so I'll pop them on. So that's another Game Gear. Then, we got another one. Here, this is probably the better condition one. I just need to clean the screen. It's even got a game in it. G-Lock Air Battle, which I think I've already got actually. So that's probably up for trade. But yeah, so the Game Gear, this one does have the batteries in it. But they haven't corroded, so that's fine. And it turns on and everything, but there's no screen, like there's no picture on it. And last one, another Game Gear. So he dropped off 4 free Game Gears. This one doesn't have the battery covers, but I don't care. 4 free Game Gears. That's amazing. And then I went through the bag and I found the power grip for the Game Gear, which you attach on, so you can play the Game Gear on the go. And a car charger for your Game Gear, which I've never seen one of these before either, so that's wicked. And that's not all, because he threw in a PS1 Slim. Now I was needing one of these because my PS1 Slim doesn't close properly. This one is fine. Absolutely fine. So I'm going to be cleaning this up and then swapping my PS1 out and putting this one back in my collection, so that's fantastic. So I'm really happy with that. I've got all the leads and absolutely everything, and a controller with it as well. I'm not going to pull the leads out of the bag, guys, you know what they look like anyway. But I've got the controller for it as well, so that's brilliant. So I got all this today for £60. I think that's an absolute bargain. Probably one of the best retro hauls ever. I know I said that in episode 4, but this is just unbelievable. I can't even begin. I mean, 4 free Game Gears, free PS1, free power grip, Game Gear accessories. You know, it's just amazing. Absolutely incredible. So I'm well pleased with that. So yeah, so anyway guys, thanks very much for watching On The Road Pickups episode 5. I really hope you enjoy what you've seen. Hope you're not too jealous. But yeah, let me know if there's anything here, well, anything that I said was up for trade or sale, let me know. We'll sort something out. But yeah, let me know what you think is the best thing I got today. I think the Donkey Kong Jr. Game & Watch is the best thing I got today, personally. And it's great to have a box for Zelda Link to the Past as well. 2 Zelda games on the Wii. I've scored big time here. And £60 for this is just an absolute steal, so I'm well happy. But thanks very much for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe as always, and I shall see you in the next video. Take it easy and bye for now. Thanks.